Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I just wanted to briefly touch on this Tamar Braxton stuff because every 3 to 6 months she got something going on, and I don't always cover it because a lot of stuff that she do is just for attention, and she's too old for it because Tamar is in her 40s, and she had a whole child. And this is the immature things that she do publicly. And then she's 1 minute she a victim, the next minute she the perpetrator, and then she back to being a victim and gaslighting everybody. And the only reason I wanted to talk about this is because this is pretty much a snapshot of the type of delusion and toxicity that a lot of people are in, not just because she's famous or whatever. This is just who this woman is. If you've ever wondered why Tamar's career never went as far as she thought her career could have gone, despite the fact that she's extremely talented and she can sing her butt off, this is why. It's this kind of stuff. See, people have to understand that your career and your business, like if you want to be an artist or something like that, there's a business side to that. And the side that doesn't have anything to do with your talent, your ability to build relationships, your ability to build networks and things of that nature is key in any business, in anything that you're doing in terms of business, entrepreneurship, self-employment. You're a business owner, you're an investor, whatever it is that you are, you need the ability to create stable networking and relationships. Whether those and I'm talking about like co-worker relationships, business relationships, professional relationships, more than I'm talking about romantic relationships. Because all of these different relationships, even though the relationships themselves have different dynamics, it still depends upon your relatability to people. And if you're a gaslighter and you're problematic and you're chaotic and your energy is always everywhere and everything is always happening to you and it's always somebody else's fault and all this foolishness, and it's you have to understand that other people know foolishness when they see it. You're the one that's trying to play people like they stupid, but they're not stupid. People know foolishness when they say, especially people who are serious about their business and who are serious about who they deal with and who they don't deal with. And you find yourself getting blackballed. You find yourself, you know what I'm saying, the word spread about who you are and how you behave. And that limits all of your opportunities, because she didn't fumble an opportunity more than she fumbled the relationship with her ex-husband, Vince, who happened to also be a top manager in the game, in the music industry. So she had both a professional and a romantic relationship with this man that she fumbled in such grand fashion. Okay? Because this kind of stuff, anybody who thought Vince was the problem needs your head examined, because she been the whole problem. She's a whole problem. Too old to be this petulant and childish. But let me get to it. So the reason why I'm saying something right now is because this is the foolishness. Like about a week or so ago, she gets online and posts this. I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened to me. Girl, bye. What do you mean you don't know what happened to you? So you hopped up online with so-called a busted face, teeth missing, somebody tuned you up, and you don't know what happened to you? Somebody tuned you up. What you talking about? If this is to be believed, that you just woke up and found yourself in a pool of your own blood with a broke nose and missing teeth, that means you got tuned up. Am I missing something or not? That means somebody came through and balled you up. That's how that happens. Anybody that I ever seen with a busted, bloody face and missing teeth, that means they talked to and played with the wrong one and they got at them. And so those are the consequences of your actions. Now, this is all if we even believe this story to begin with, right? Because I didn't see no pictures. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's true, why is the first thing at this big age, why is the first thing that you're doing taking to social media to tell people to try to get sympathy about, you know what I'm saying, somebody done whooped you down, somebody done whooped you to a fine sauce? Okay? Because if somebody done whooped you like that, you need to tell the other side of that story, baby. What you do to them? Because they dog walked you and left you there. Okay? Let God sort them out. Okay? So now she gets into a back and forth, which I'm not going to get into, with another social media influence, Funky Dineva, blah, 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 blah. I don't even care about that. Now, the other part of this is she got a lot of backlash, okay? She got a lot of backlash. I'm going to show you something. She got a lot of backlash, and now she's still gaslighting people with this now. After about a week of Funky Dineva been tearing her head off, and the internet is like, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? Then it came out that she was doing some kind of rollout with Mendices, and so everybody called cap. You know what I'm saying, on the whole story. Everybody was like, nah, it don't add up. The math not mathing. We don't believe you. You need more people. So after she got tuned up by the internet, dragged by the internet, now she gets back on the internet talking about some y'all bullied her out of releasing the new album. Like, this is the foolishness. Y'all won. There is no more album, and I'm going to my farm, and you will never hear from me again. I'm sorry for everything. Girl, if you don't go head on somewhere, you could not keep Vince. You can't keep that white man satisfied. You can't keep friends. You can't keep business associates. Everybody tired of you. And you are still getting on here trying to act like you're the victim and other people just do you, you know what I'm saying, this type of way, that type of way. They just, you know what I'm saying, they just own you, and you just don't understand that people are just bullying you, and you just don't know why. Because you problematic. Because you're the type that throw a rock and hide your hand, and then you don't want nobody to say nothing. Like, you do all these antics, and then nobody is supposed to call you to the carpet. Nobody's supposed to hold you accountable. Nobody's supposed to mention all the stuff that happened before the crocodile tears and before you tried to be a victim. And the thing that I want people to understand is I'm not even just talking about Tamar. I'm talking about all you chicks that do this stuff. Because I guarantee you some chicks in the hood with the same mindset It's chicks in regular life, in regular everyday life, that's not a celebrity to nobody, that think this same way and move this same way. Go places, cause a whole bunch of problems, be problematic, be chaotic, and then when you have to meet with the consequences of your own actions, when people not playing with you, and when people don't want to hear it, and when people are not somewhere trying to coddle you and just let you do whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who you think you playing with. Y'all go through life playing with people, and when you meet up with groups of people that's not playing with you now and don't let you play, then now all of a sudden somebody's victimizing you, and they, you know what I'm saying, they bullying you, and you just trying to do what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to my farm and ain't nobody gonna hear from me. Good. That'll do you some good. Go meditate. Go talk to the Lord, because you and the Lord need to have a powwow, because you out here wilding. And everybody that's got this delusional, toxic mindset, you need to have a powwow with your maker too, because you wilding too. You somewhere wilding. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.